Let's go to the man of the hour. A guy who probably has no idea who Guy is.
Probably before his time.
Guy is actually more than one person.
That's right. Pleased to be joined by Kyle Cuffe, coming off a great game, 10 points against Boston College over the weekend in a 79-71 win. Kyle, thanks so much for the time today. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
All right, so I guess let's start with Saturday's game. You guys were in a little bit of trouble there in the second half in a dogfight at Boston College, and then you guys were able to pull it out. You had a big hand in that. You and J.J. Starling leading the way in that victory. Take us through that second half and what allows you guys to pull out the win.
I feel like we just connected. Like, we realized what was at stake. We want to make the postseason, and we know that with a lot of teams in the ACC, we got to beat as much teams as we can, because the last, I think, 3-4 teams in the ACC won't make the postseason as far as the ACC tournament. So we just want to get there. We want to show Cuse that we're actually a good team. Yeah, we started off slow, but we're going to pick this up.
Let's talk about your game, if we could, a little bit. I mean, you look at the last, 6 games. You've been in double figures 4 of those times. And the other game, you had 9 against Bucknell. Did not score in only 4 minutes against Georgia Tech. But you've really come on strong these last half dozen games or so. What's been working for your game in particular?
I would say just staying ready, just being locked in, knowing what it is, like what's going on when I'm on the bench, just watching the game. Like, I get a different feel from everybody when they start. Like, people who are on the court at first, they're not necessarily getting that full view of what's going on in the game, the pace, how the refs are calling the game. I guess I get a little upper hand in that.
Paulie and I were talking about that. You do seem like a guy who is locked in and always ready when your number is called. How do you stay locked in? Your minutes have fluctuated, and JJ came back, and you only played 4 minutes against Georgia Tech. How do you stay ready and mentally sharp to go out and play 17 minutes against Boston College? And again, if you're not out there, you may not win that game on Saturday. You were a big difference maker against BC. So how do you keep yourself mentally ready?
I just trust in God. I talk to God every day, just saying in His timing, allow me to just show everybody what I'm made of, allow me to help my team in any way possible. And whether that's, again, 1 minute, 4 minutes, or however many minutes I play, just showing that I can be there for my teammates. That's the most important thing, I feel like.
You say that about being there for your teammates. How is it as a guy on the bench? It's got to be tough because you want the guy who's taking your minutes to do well, but you're on the bench and you're not going to get in if they're doing well.
I don't necessarily look at it like that. Like, I feel like when my teammates are doing well, I'm doing well. Like, we are a reflection of each other the same way we are a reflection of Coach Red and the coaching staff. So I feel like I don't necessarily look at it like that. I feel like when one person wins, we all win. And I feel like as we keep winning, the pie is big enough for everybody.
You just brought up your coach. What is it like as a player playing for Coach Autry?
Playing for Coach Autry is amazing. He pushes us. He makes us critically think about everything going on, whether it's on the court and off the court, because essentially the way you act off the court is the way you're going to be on the court. And that's just a life lesson that he is instilled in us, and just being like, yo, you got to live right.
And did that lead to your decision at all to come back? Because, we see so often, this day and age with college athletics, that if a guy's not starting or they feel like they could play more somewhere else, that they, I'm going to leave. And you obviously, there was nothing promised for you to come back this year. What was it about this program, Coach Red, the school, whatever the case may be? Did you think at all about leaving, or, what led you to come back to Syracuse this season?
No, yeah, I definitely did not think about leaving. Like, Syracuse is home. Like, I love being here. I love my teammates. I love the coaching staff. Basically, we really didn't have a bad season last year. Yeah, we didn't make the postseason, but if we picked it up, little games here, little games there, like, we would have been in the postseason. So I just believed in Coach Red. I believed in the staff, and I believed in my teammates coming in, that we could actually push through and get those extra steps and get to the next level.
You guys have obviously suffered through a little bit of adversity this year, some bad luck with the injuries with JJ, and obviously Chance's illness, and, Donnie Freeman's out right now. Did you guys learn anything about yourselves or about the team while JJ was out, so that, now he's come back? It seems like you guys are starting to play better basketball. You've won 2 in a row. You've found some momentum. Did you learn anything, I guess, about this group or about your individual roles while JJ was out that's helped you now that he's back?
I feel like we learned that we can't just leave it up to JJ all the time, that we need to help him. But also I think what helped us most, for real, is not just as a team, JJ being out on the sidelines really, it allowed him to see the game through a different lens. Like he allowed him to become a more vocal leader, allowed him to be just, he knew he had to be that killer that we needed him to be, and we were gonna back him up no matter what. So that allowed us to take the next step, because when you have a great leader like him, a great player like him, everybody's gonna fall in line. And then when you have different pieces that bring energy, different pieces that are just more vocal, more into it, everything falls in line.
You know, you're 8-8 right now, 2-3 in conference play after back-to-back wins. Where is, I guess, the mental state of this team right now? You know, I know that the first, non-conference didn't go the way that you guys wanted it to. Where are you guys mentally with, the bulk of ACC play left to go?
I think we're pretty excited about what's to come. I feel like our confidence level is high right now, and I don't think it doesn't matter. A loss in the ACC. ACC is a tough conference. Like everybody in ACC is going to lose again. But we know that we're going to keep pushing, and we're going to make strides to win as many games as we can. And I feel like we can do that.
What was it like watching JJ last game? Just going downhill and getting to the rim.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing to watch that. Just his ability to play on the ball, and his ability just to have all of us allow him to get some energy and play off the ball too. Like, he needed that last-minute spurt of energy where it was either me bringing up the ball or Lucas Taylor bringing up the ball, just allow JJ to get that energy and allow him to go downhill, make tough shots that we needed to in the crunch time. Like, it was beautiful.
All right, you've got Louisville coming in here tomorrow. This is a team that they've won 6 in a row. You mentioned it's a tough conference. I mean, Louisville's 5-1 right now, and they look like a completely different team from last season. What can you tell us about the Cardinals? And as you're getting ready for this opponent, what stands out to you?
Louisville's a great team. They got a lot of experienced players. Players come from all over the place. I feel like it's going to be a good game, and everybody who comes to that game is gonna know that we're not gonna back down without a fight. We're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep working, and I feel really confident in us coming in out this Tuesday.
All right, it is. I tell you what, I love your attitude. It's refreshing to hear. Just a team first type of guy. Keep up the good work. Keep playing hard, and we appreciate you giving us a few minutes today. Best of luck tomorrow night.
Thank you. Have a good one, you guys.
All right, you as well. Kyle Cuffe joining us here on the show.
My fandom of Kyle Cuffe has grown just after speaking.
Yeah, me too. I mean, he seems like a good teammate who does all the right things.
Right.
I would imagine he's enjoyable to coach, enjoyable to play with, and Syracuse is lucky to have him.
You know what else it does to me? I'm blessed. I get to go to every game for free. But if you're the guy that's I don't want to go watch these guys play because I don't like the way the coach is, you're an ass.
That's one way to put it.
How do you not go out and root for that guy?
I know, right? He does. He's got his priorities straight. He does seem like a team first guy. All right, we're gonna hit a timeout here. We've got another team first guy coming on after the break. Mike McAllister joins us next on ESPN Radio.